When you're talking about enterprise risk management in the context of a smaller financial institution, many times those institutions believe ERM doesn't apply to them. ERM is for the big boys. ERM is a department they don't have. ERM is a checklist, or it's an internal controls thing, or an audit thing, and that's really not the case. Enterprise risk management is a process effected in a strategy setting, which is consistent with the new framework. The new framework says ERM linking strategy and performance, and I think that really is what it's about. And I think as a consequence, I think that financial institutions of all sizes can embrace ERM and reap benefit from doing so. And there's really three areas that come to mind for me when I think about that. The first thing I think of is increasing the range of opportunities. In a strategy setting, when you're assessing risk and assessing both the positive and negative outcomes, what that does, it can result in you identifying positive avenues, be it a line of business, be it a geography, be it other things of that nature that can actually enhance your revenue stream, just as well as you can identify risk and possibly identify risk that would keep you from wanting to do something. Or conversely, it's a risk that you can more easily mitigate than you thought. So that's one area. The second thing I think of is reducing performance variability, and that really is simply if we're measuring and monitoring along the way, we're going to see potential risk as they arise. We're going to be able to mitigate that risk and smooth out our earnings stream as a consequence. And I think any shareholder, any stakeholder, whether it be a regulator, whether it be a shareholder, whether it's senior management, they want to see a consistent earnings stream. That is something that ERM can certainly be an asset to for an organization. And then the third thing I think of is the deployment of resource. Anytime you deploy resource, even if you're seeking a revenue stream, there's an opportunity cost to that. Also, if you deploy resource to manage a certain risk, to mitigate a certain risk, again, that's in lieu of managing another risk or possibly, pursuing a revenue stream. In all those instances, there's an opportunity cost. Whether you're seeking revenue or you're seeking to minimize risk, in both cases you are deploying resource that could otherwise be doing something else. Ultimately, ERM helps you deploy the right level of resource in the right place at the right time, which obviously sounds a whole lot like efficiency, right? So when you look at the benefits of a robust ERM process and you think about where you want to go as an institution, I think CRI is strategically positioned to help institutions take a look at what they have, what they're doing effectively, what they can do, and marry those together to develop an ERM process that will help create shareholder value not only in the short term, but in the long term, and create a resilient institution.